These are the 4 stages of consciousness. If you get triggered by this, it probably means you're in the first one. So let's go. So the first stage is things happening to me. This is where the ego rules your world. So whatever beliefs and identities your ego has created, that will be your reality. And so that is victim consciousness. So if something happens to you, your little self will create an emotion, and then that emotion will then go and speak to your ego, and the ego will then project or blame. So whatever is happening in your reality, you are reacting to it, and that is victim consciousness. You might get to a point where you see that the world is corrupt and there are conspiracy theories or whatever, but you're still living in a world of victimhood. Your ego is controlling your reality. Stage 1. The next stage is things happen by me. This is where you become aware of the energy around you. Everything is energy, even the atoms you see. And so if you start attracting the energy you want, by being that energy, you will receive that. And so here you're still being controlled by your ego, but now you see that your reality, you can actually have some control of it, which is pretty cool. That's stage 2. The next stage is things happen through me. This is where you realize that you are a spirit that has an ego and a little self. You are the consciousness energy itself that is experiencing the world through the lens of your ego and your little self. So from here, you can start to truly align to your authentic self simply because you no longer identify as the ego. You're just using it. So all those negative identities and beliefs that your ego has created, you can now heal them. And so as you get rid of your negative beliefs, you start to align your ego to what you were truly here to do. You'll have to have an ego death during this stage when you enter it, because you realize that your ego has created all these identities and has all these beliefs, but that's not who you are. And so you go through this stage of almost like nihilism, because you're like, well, what's the point? But it's all part of the journey. This is how you can heal yourself. And from this healing, you can truly become your authentic self. The next stage is things happen as me. This is when you realize we are all one. We're all source energy experiencing itself. My consciousness is a fractal of the same energy that your consciousness is, but I'm in this body and you're in your body. So we're two of the same energies, just having these different experiences. It's this unity, this Christ consciousness. We're all the same, we're all one, where the new earth will happen. This is really exciting. This is where humanity is evolving towards. So, if you're watching this, you're not in the wrong spot. If you think you're in one of these stages, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Just know that the more awareness you bring onto your ego, the more you can start to crack it. If you have any questions, let me know. And yeah, you're great. Thanks, bye.